What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the Armchair GM Sports Network, your source for North American sports coverage by sports fans, for sports fans, and welcome to the episode number 2 of the Ottawa Senators NHL 20 GM Mode Commentary Series. We're here up to the end of the season. If you guys missed the first episode, go check it out. It is live on the channel right now. We simmed through the year 1, and we're here at the end of the season. Obviously, with the rebuilding Senators, we're not going to make the playoffs. But we do have an advantage with our plethora of draft picks, as you've seen in the last video, and a lot of young stars in this team to build around. I just want to take a look at quickly the standings, guys. If we go to the entire league, so we have our first-round pick, the New York Islanders' first-round pick, and the San Jose Sharks' first-round pick. So we can see right off the bat here, the Islanders are in a playoff spot, so our first-round pick from them is going to be a late first, but nonetheless, it's a deep draft, so it should be a good one. As for ours, currently, we have the second-best lottery odds, and then the San Jose Sharks actually finished in third last. We have two really good chances at that number 1 overall pick at Alexis Lafreniere. I mean, I've done a lot of GM modes where I've had either like the 2-5 or 2-4 pick, and then I've lost to like the 5th team or like the 3rd. Like Montreal could end up winning the lottery, and Los Angeles could come up, or maybe like a 12th last team could come up, or even Detroit wins the lottery. But we have 2 pretty good lottery picks here, so we're guaranteed 2 good players in the top 10 at least. So I'm happy about that to build around. And then depending where we get seeded in that draft lottery, we will decide what to build from there. I was looking at my team and did some kind of like pre-team scouting before I started this recording now. I just want to go by position, let you guys know what I'm thinking. I'm thinking we're keeping White for sure. We're letting go of Hawryluk and Anisimov gone. I want to keep Nick Paul. I think he'd be good on the 4th line for us as a 4th line type player. He's listed as a bottom 6 forward medium, which to get up to a 4th line forward role, that's pretty good. So I kind of want to keep him and see what he can give us for the next couple of years. I'm pretty sure we have him. Okay, no, we'll have to re-sign. I'm sure we can get him on a dirt cheap contract as well. So kind of want to maybe sign him to a 1-year contract again, see what he can do for us, and then go from there. And then we have as a 3rd center, he's in the AHL. We're going to have Norris come up. So as for the 4th center, I'm thinking a UFA, but for Josh Norris here, we're going to bring him up. Looks like he might grow again. Don't think he'll be a 4th line role. He'll probably be a 3rd line center for us. So we'll look at a UFA for a 2nd line center in the free agency period. So yeah, that's our center situation now. Schlapping and Logan Brown will come up and play wing for us. So let me just go up to the left wingers and go up to the NHL. So Tkachuk, obviously going to stay in the team. Gaborik, we're going to try to move. I believe, yeah, he still has 1 more year, 4.8. It's going to be tough to move. We might have to eat some salary for 1 more year, but I'm okay with that. But we're definitely going to move him, or maybe we'll just let him rot away in the AHL and bring him up for depth. As for left wingers, we're going to have Tkachuk. Formanton's going to come up. We're going to have Batherson as well. And also, actually, another left winger will be Mike Pekka. I think this guy should be good enough to play in the NHL as a 4th line left wing for us. He's listed as a depth forward. He might grow a little bit during the offseason, but he's got pretty good stats, and he's got really good durability at 90. So I like this guy. I think he'd be a good 4th line forward for us. So he'll come up and play left wing. So our left wings will be Tkachuk, Formanton, Batherson, and Matthew Pekka. As for the right wing situation, we have Connor Brown I'm going to look to keep, and Duclair. I like these two. Both these guys had pretty good stats in our tank year. I think with some more good and depth and more depth players on the team, I think these guys could accelerate beyond their stats that you can see here. So I'm going to keep Connor Brown and Anthony Duclair. Schlappik will play the other right wing spot, and Logan Brown. So Bobby Ryan, it sucks, man. Like, I really want to keep this guy, but the contract is really bad. We'll try our best to move him. If we can't move Ryan. The person I'm going to send back down is Pekka, and then we'll fit Bobby Ryan in somehow in the team. That's only if we can't move Bobby Ryan. But Mikhail Bodker will be gone, pretty sure. Yep, he's gone. And Ryan Callahan as well, so he'll be gone as well. So only keeping Brown, Duclair, and maybe Bobby Ryan. As for the defense, we're going to keep Chabot. We're going to keep Zaitsev. Hainsey gone. Branson, we're going to keep Rowicki, Riley, and Yaros gone as well. Yeah, Yaros is gone as well. So we're going to look to sign 2 UFA defensemen to help the team as well. And as for the goalie situation, Craig Anderson's gone. This is the end of his contract. We're not re-signing him. Anders Nielsen, I may look to move. 2.9 is pretty high for a backup goalie. It's only 79 overall, and he only got his 15 wins. His stats aren't the greatest. Yeah, I might have to look to move Anders Nielsen, and then we might have to look at 2 goalies to get. I don't think there's anyone in our system that's ready to come up just yet. We got Holberg at 77. He might be good enough for a backup goalie, may not be. And then we have Gustafson, who is a 67, so he's still growing. So, yeah, we might have to look at getting 2 goalies in the free agency period, too. We're going to have a lot of cap space to work with. So, that's what I'm kind of looking at going into next year, guys. And you let me know what you guys think down below. So, we're just going to forward past here. And then get to the draft lottery at least. Well, we'll finally see who gets. We'll first see who gets the Stanley Cup, and then the awards as well. So Boston's playing Toronto in the first round. God, they just can't escape them. Washington, Tampa Bay, Florida, New York Rangers, and Philly and the Islanders. Pretty good Eastern matchup there. As for the West, Oilers, Nashville, Ducks, and Chicago, Winnipeg, Minnesota, and Vegas and Arizona. Pretty standard Western playoff as well. So we'll see what happens here. Let's just sim on down to June and then see what the Stanley Cup looks like in the player awards. Shouldn't take too long here. Just sim to June 5th. Yeah, that's fine. I don't care. But yeah, like I was saying, guys, like out all those players, that's what I kind of want to build the team around. Like I said in the last video, a lot of those AHL rookies are going to be brought up to the NHL, which, oh God, okay, so the AHL team actually made the playoffs. Kind of stop simulation here. I didn't know the Belleville Senators made the playoffs. Okay. Let's kind of just keep an eye on them. I don't think they should be doing any great or any good. So they lost the first game. They won the second game. Looks like, yeah, okay. So they won the first round. That's good. So they're going up to Toronto Marlies next. And wow, they're going to do it. Wow, they beat the Marlies. Okay, so Belleville Senators, with those rookies, guys, that are coming up next year. They're NHL ready. They're just dominating the AHL right now. So now they're going up against the Wilkes-Barre Scranton Penguins. Let's just head coach replace player. Okay, wow, 2 wins in a row there. There's the best lines at. Win. Wow, we swept the Wilkes-Barre Scranton Penguins, and I think now this is the Calder Cup final against the Milwaukee Admirals. Win, loss, and win. Calder Cup champions, the Belleville Senators. Okay, so that is actually really good. And Chicago Blackhawks, look at that, winning the Stanley Cup. But Belleville, the Belleville Senators, guys, winning the Calder Cup, that's huge for the rookies to gain some playoff experience and to have an AHL championship as well. So let's kind of just take a look at who did the who stood out in the playoffs. Looks like Sabrin was the leading scorer. Logan Brown there. He got up there at points, 14 points. Vitaly Abramov. So I'd like to see some growth out of that kid. And then, the other rookies that we called up. That's right. So Logan Brown definitely helping out. Sabrin, obviously being a veteran there. Don't think anyone in defense, goalie-wise. It was Holberg the whole way. So, yeah. Wow. Good championship for the Belleville Senators, guys. That's awesome. I'd like to see. So Chicago Blackhawks. God, I can't even speak today. Winning the Stanley Cup. Let's see who they face. They face the Boston Bruins. So Boston going all the way to the finals and facing Chicago would have been a great Stanley Cup there. Individual awards, Draisaitl with the Art Ross and the Hart Memorial, which he's probably going to win this year as well. So this is kind of realistic here. James Norris to John Carlson. Claude Giroux, Lady Bing. Capo Caco with the Calder Trophy. Duncan Keith, Conn Smythe. Bobrovsky winning Jennings and the Vezina. Brian Dillon winning the Bill Masterson. The Anaheim Ducks coach Carcillo winning to Jack Adams. Kopitar, Selke, Ted Lindsay, Draisaitl, and Patrick Laine with the Maurice Richard. Definitely not realistic to what's going on this year. So it looks like White actually just went up 1 overall there. So let's sim to the draft. It's going to come up the draft lottery, guys. So let's cross our fingers here. Do the Ottawa Senators get Alexis Lafreniere for the draft lottery? They don't. Oh, look how far back we fell. See what I mean? Is what I'm talking about. So Detroit won it, but look, we went from 2 to 4 and 3 to 5. Yikes. Oh. This is horrible. I can't believe that. I was hoping at least one of those picks would get the number 1 overall pick, and I don't think Detroit's ever going to let that go. Oh, man. So 4 and 5 back-to-back picks. These are back-to-back is all right, but man, I wanted that draft lottery. That kind of sucks. All right, well, we'll see what we can do, guys. I don't think we have any retired players, so let's just continue simming. We had a coach retire in the Belleville Senators, and no one from Ottawa, so all right. Damn, man, I'm so mad. All right, so the draft interview. This is actually a cool feature in the NHL 20. You can actually interview some players that you don't know a lot about that the scouts that couldn't find out. So obviously Lafreniere is going to go 1. We have the 4th and 5th. So we're projected to get either Raymond or Ponomarev, Vasily Ponomarev. He's a center in a C League overseas. He had pretty good stats. No, wait, the Cataract is the QMJHL. Okay, so even for the QMJHL, that's pretty good stats. And then we had Lucas Raymond playing overseas. Looks like this guy is just all hands but barely any skating. He's NHL ready. Okay, well. What if this guy? This guy could fall down to us. Michael Kenneth. But, you know, we're going to interview Ponomarev because we don't know a lot about him. So let's interview him and see what he's like. So it's play. I believe it's play style that you find out when they're NHL ready. Yeah, readiness. Okay, so let's see where he's at. 3 years. So this guy's a long build. Play style. Let's see what kind of player he is. He's a two-way forward. So it takes 3 years to build this two-way forward. And let's find out about his skills. Let's find out about his strengths here. So it's skating. So he's a really fast skater. So I mean, we could go for this guy, and he I mean, we're trying to long build here the Ottawa Senators. He'd fit that morale what we're trying to do with Vasily Ponomarev, and you know, I wish I had Lafreniere, guys. It sucks. He's a high elite potentially. God, what's his And then with another pick, we could take another winger. We have Holtz and Maurizio O'Reilly. Oh my God, 54 goals and 68 assists in a C American League. Oh man, guys, this guy might be the steal of the draft. Holy, yeah, we're taking this guy for sure. So there's our winger, Maurizio O'Reilly. Holy moly. Power four, man, we're taking that guy. And we got Byfield and Perfetti here. Byfield, I may, you know what, we're going to just interview Byfield because I don't remember too much how ready he is in this game. So we just want to find out his readiness first. Let's find out his readiness. Okay, so 1 year. Let's find out something else about him here. Let's go to his skills. Find out his strengths and weaknesses here. One question left. Personality. Let's kind of go with personality. I don't know. Sure, why not? Personality. He gets along with everyone. Okay, so he's ready in a year. Byfield could be a centerman. We could take Byfield as a centerman for us to build around. I wouldn't mind taking him. It's either going to be him or Ponomarev. I might have to take Byfield because I can say his name properly. But look at his stats here. They're basically the same as Byfield. Yeah, these guys are basically the same player. But then we're taking Maurizio O'Reilly for sure, man. This guy is probably going to be the steal of the draft. I think our scouts did well finding a stud like him. And I know Rotzi I wonder what NHL, because this is updated rosters. I wonder what. Can we interview him? Yeah, let's interview him because I wonder what the A guys made him now. Let's ask his readiness, his play style. Oops, I asked it twice. Well, there goes that question. Well, we only found out 2 things around him because I was trigger happy there. All right, so he's ready in 2 years. So Rotzi, man, we didn't find out a lot about him. Damn, I wish we'd have found his strengths and weaknesses. No one else really stands out here. We do have a late round pick as well. If we have anyone down here, we could probably take Duke Hewitt. This guy could be another winger we take. We got Ruzakichev. Can't even say this guy's name. And Ryan O'Rourke. Be a defenseman we take. Can we interview the guy? Yeah. Oh, no, we can't. We did our interviews. Okay, well, those are all done. All right, guys, so definitely we got to look out for that one winger. So we definitely have a solid winger to build a team around. He's going to be NHL ready as well, and then maybe we go with Byfield. So what I'm going to try to do is try at least to trade for Detroit's #1 overall pick. It's probably not going to work. I don't want to give up the farm because we don't really have a farm to give up. So obviously they didn't want to give it up. So what is it going to take to get that first-round pick? So I want to at least give the 4th overall pick away because I want to try to get that winger. So 4th overall pick away for sure. And then maybe we'll give up that late first and maybe a second. So 2 firsts and a second right away. It looks pretty even. I don't think they're going to take that. No. I don't think there's any. Do they want anybody? No, I don't want to give up anywhere. Lassie Thompson, maybe. You know what? I don't think it's going to work, but let's add Lassie Thompson in there. So at least we're giving them a defensive prospect that could be good for their rebuild. So 2 firsts, a second, and a defensive prospect for the 1st overall pick. I mean, no, it's not. It's going to take a lot, guys. And let's see. I mean, it's probably not going to work, but let's add in another 2nd-round pick here. Let's add in the 36. So we're basically giving up 3 firsts and a second here because that 33rd overall pick is basically another first. If this doesn't go through, I'm not going to try anymore. Would that go through? No. Like it's just gonna be nuts, guys. Like, so I can give them like those 2 firsts. I can even go overboard. And I know we have 2 firsts next year. No, we don't. Yeah, I could trade them that first next year, but we're rebuilding still, so it's not gonna happen. I don't think there's any other players that we could really give up here. No, this is our key core here, so it's not going to work, guys. We're not going to get Lafreniere. I'm not going to sit here and cheese the system and try to get Lafreniere. Good for Detroit and getting him. They really need him to build around, so we'll work on getting our own draft pick. So not going to spend too much more time with that, so oh well. It is what it is. That's just Simic. There he is. Lafreniere, high elite. God, franchise player, that guy. Columbus went with Kolosov, who was 81 overall. Wow, he was better than Lafreniere. Damn. Yuri Kolosov. Jeez. That was a steal right there. So LA takes left winger Mikael Kennis. Pretty good pick for them. Already NHL ready as well. Okay, so here comes our pick, guys. So we know we're going to take that one winger. And we have back-to-back picks here, so we don't have to worry about another team stealing him. So should we go after this Raymond guy? I don't know. So I think that the determination we have to do now is either we take Panomarev or Byfield. Like, Panomarev is projected high elite. And if this guy is an actual high elite, I'll be so mad if he is one. Byfield. Because Byfield will be like so sweet for us. He's got good size. He's 17. He's like NHL ready in a year. You know what? I'm going to take Quentin Byfield, guys. I'm hoping Panomarev wasn't a steal. So let's take him. Quentin Byfield, welcome to the Ottawa Senators. Medium elite, 74 overall. That's perfect. He'll take another year to build down in the OHL, and then he'll be back on our team next year to solidify that our team, basically. So we're not spending any more time here. We're taking this Maurizio O'Reilly guy who seems to be the steal here, man. Like, look at those stats. 54 goals, 68 assists. This guy has to be a beast. So Maurizio O'Reilly, welcome to the Ottawa Senators. Let's see what he was. Yes, there we go. Medium elite, 77 overall. All right, I'm happy with that. Really good stats, really good shooting stats. No wonder he had that many points. And he's got some good, decent physical stats. So this guy's going to be a beast for us, guys. I can already tell. Maurizio O'Reilly, and in a nice fit on the team. So let's just sim a couple of picks here because I want to know if that one guy was Panomarev. Okay, only high top 6. Okay, so I did make the correct choice here. So I'm actually really happy with that. And the Habs ended up taking Panomarev. So let's just sim quickly. I just want to see the other guys. Lucas Raymond was a medium elite. He was another guy that we were looking at. Yeah, okay, but you know what? I'm happy with our 2 picks. Let's just sim another one here. Just want to make sure. Holtz was 77 medium elite, so really a lot of good steals here. Perfetti, medium elite. A lot of them medium elites here. Medium elite for Lundell. Man, we're already at the 11th pick. Okay, there we go. So it kind of evens out now. So let's sim to that pick 24. See what we got on the docket here for us in the Ottawa Senators. What do we got? So potential elite here with Duke Hewitt. He's a right-wing sniper. Pretty good stats in the American League as well. You know what? He does lack size, but ETA 3 years, so we can either take him. I did star O'Rourke, but I don't know much about him. Josh Williams, Riley Craig, Connor McLennan. Yeah, nothing. No one really stands out here. Yeah. Oh, we got I see a green thing. So at 46, Jasper Brodin. This guy is projected to be a gem. We got Craig Chan. Zion Nybeck. So we have a pick down there we can worry about. So let's just pick one guy here. You know what? Let's go with this Hewitt guy. He's 5'10". He's not that small. You know what? Let's pick him. Duke Hewitt, welcome to the Ottawa Senators. Medium top 6 is pretty good. 65 overall. It'll take a couple of years to build, but already some decent stats. And he's 17. So that's a pretty good age to already be 65 overall. So I'm happy with that pick. So the next pick's the 33rd overall pick, basically a first-round pick. Detroit took a medium top 9 there, so that's actually pretty harsh at the 32nd overall pick. Let's see if we can beat them with that. So Noel Gunner is one guy they want us to take. Decent draft or decent scouting stats. 4 years away though. Passing ability. This guy might be a top 9 as well. Then we got Nikolai Malkin, Dawson Mercer. 2 years. This guy might be 2 years away, according to the stats. Yarmir Pitlick, Victor Hadfield. Brandon Coe. Looks like we have another pick down there as well. Okay, so looks like we have a couple of more picks with some players around it we can worry about when we get there. So out of these top here, you know what? Dawson Mercer kind of looks like one we could probably take. I wish there was a defenseman that was nearby. It's all forwards. I don't want to take another center. You know what? I'm going to take Dawson Mercer. Dawson Mercer, welcome to the Ottawa Senators, and medium top 9. Okay. So basically the same pick as Detroit Red Wings there. Okay, so not the greatest, but that's all right. We'll just sim to, okay, we're a couple picks away. Okay, so now we'll have to worry about this again. So there's a centerman, Henrik Laperriere. Oh, this guy's got pretty good scouting stacks. Alexei Galiev. Lafreniere have 4 years. Take that Brodin guy. He's projected to be a gem. Justin Vikers, 3 years. This guy's pretty good scouting stack. He's a pretty good skater. Justin Vikers might be the guy. 3 years. Already take Jesper Brodin. It's telling me it's a gem pick here. Well, we might be able to take it with the next pick. I'm gonna take this Vikers guy. I know it looks pretty late, but Vikers, welcome to the Ottawa Senators. Medium top 6. All right, that's actually a really good pick. Usually that'd be a first-round pick right there. So we got that in the early stages of the second round, so I like that. Justin Vikers, pretty good pick here by the Ottawa Senators. So let's sim to the next one. All right. And I think this next pick will pick that gem. Or do we take Craig Chan, who's got pretty good scouting stats? Guys, compared to Claude Giroux. Do we take a chance with the gem pick there? The guys are both the same. Oh, my God. These guys are both the same. Oh, man. What do I do? Because, like, one's... Oh, God. You know, my gut's telling me to take the gem. I'm going to take the gem, but maybe we can take Chan again because we have another pick coming up. Okay, mediums, top 6 again, 65 overall. That's another solid second-round pick. All right, so let's sim to our next pick here. No. All right, so where's that Chan guy? So Carolina took him. He was a medium top 6 as well. All right, so that's fine. Ooh, a 70 overall. Galiev. Oof, probably should have took him. Don't see anyone popping off the page here, so I don't think we missed over everyone's. Okay, we have back-to-back picks here. All right. So who do we take here? Oh, we got a goalie. Oh, Tucker Tynan. Oh, I know this guy. Okay, yeah. Okay, you know what? I can't skip over Tucker Tynan. I know my co-host Brandon would be mad if I didn't take him. Tucker Tynan. Oh, hey, he's medium starter in this game. 60 overall. I like that. All right. Tucker Tynan. Welcome to the Ottawa Senators. We got a goalie prospect, folks. Next, oh, we got a defenseman finally. Could take a chance on him. We got another one here, Damian Hernandez. He might be all right. All right, we got Marcus Gritz. We got Logan Barlage, 3 years. You know what? Where was he? Hernandez had pretty good scouting stats, semi-good. Take him. Damian Hernandez. Welcome to the Ottawa Senators. And medium top 6 defenseman. Not too bad. This guy could probably be a bottom 6 at most. So not bad of a pick here. Let's just skim to the next pick here in the third round. Who does it want us to take? You got a Rhett Reinhardt. Another defenseman. 4 years until he's ready. Or we got Logan Barlage. 3 years as well. Joseph Garrison. Let's see. Let me just go by the stats here. See, I think top Jack Finley. You know, anything stands out. These are pretty mediocre stats here. Yeah, nothing's really popping out. All right. Well, this guy's scouted to be a medium top 6. This guy could be something. So I'm going to take him. Barlage. Medium top 9. All right. Whatever. That's all right. Send to the next pick here. They want to give us a 4th this year and 4th next year for a 3rd this year? No. We're fine with our picks. Go away. All right. What do we got? Ramirez. Gal Ramirez. I think we tried to. I think there's another guy we could probably take. I'm surprised he didn't get taken. Okay, there's Roaches, Luke Cormier. There's another tactic I used to use in GM mode. If you just sort by potential, you can see who's projected to be. Okay, that's a goalie. Okay, there's a higher elite here. He could be a low elite. These guys probably not. Nolan Wong, 18 and 21. It's the OHL. It lacks size. They want me to take this guy. Brady Burns. Is that Burns' kid? Nelson Wong. Ruben Weinrich. You know what? Let's take that Brady Burns kid. You know what? Let's take him. Why not? Let's take a shot on him. Medium bottom 6. Well, shot in the dark. Don't know if there's going to be much left, guys, with the draft. I might have to just sim the rest of it because the rest is just going to take some time. Let's just see this Burkhole guy. Medium top 6, not bad. I'll take a medium top 6D this late in the draft. This guy, Lucas Cormier, projected to be a medium top 4 maybe, or there's a elite guy, Vladimir Vorbev. I'll try the Lucas Cormier guy first. Lucas Cormier, medium top 6, another one. Okay, so I don't mind. These are also trading assets as well. You never know. These guys could have a little bit of trade value to send that one trade we need over the top. And no one's taking that Vorbev guy. No one's taking this Nicholas Wong either. Something Wong with Wong. Low top 6. All right, here we go. Yeah, I don't think I'm going to be able to do anything else, guys. Felix Mentuan Macaretti, why not? Medium top 9. We'll just take that. You know what? Let's just send the entire draft here, guys. Hopefully our scouts do our best for the rest of the pick. Oh my God, look at all the rest of the picks. Okay, no, there's only 3 more. I did the rest. But there's the draft. There's the draft, folks. And then, you know what? Just so I save time on the video, I'm just going to skip ahead into the re-sign phase and re-sign players and show you guys what I did through the re-sign phase. So I'll be right back. All right, guys. So I made all the contract signings for this coming year. Just quickly show you guys what it looks like. Guy we're going to have to move for sure is Artem Anisibov alongside it. We're going to try to move Bobby Ryan, and then we'll have Norris and Paul on the team, and then Quinn Byfield will have another year in the OHL to grow. I did give him a contract, but we know for sure he's going to come back next year, or maybe even by later this year. I think this guy could actually grow by mid-year, and we can bring him up right away. One of the reasons why I gave him a contract. So it looks like other than that, I did sign all the rookies that need to be signed. Anyone who's 18 and younger, I didn't give contracts. They can have another year in the OHL or wherever they come from to just grow. Schlappick, Brady Tkachuk, Logan Brown, and O'Reilly. Mauricio O'Reilly was going to be definitely on the team to start the year next year. Right wingers Duclair, Bobby Ryan, Formanton, Batherson. So you can see the contracts there on the screen. I couldn't get Connor Brown signed. Didn't want to stay in the team and couldn't get him to agree to a contract. So I was able to keep Duclair. I gave him a 3-year, $4.2 million contract, brings him to the age of 27. So that'll be perfect, and we'll reassess him then. Other than that, I don't think I gave anyone else any other big contracts. Yeah, it was Schlappick. Schlappick, I gave him a 4-year, $4 million right till he's 27 as well. I think it's a fair contract for him, who's going to be a big part of our team as well. Other than that, no one else. What we are going to do is go into free agency. We have to pick up a second-line center, a second-line winger, and a fourth-line winger as well, and alongside 2 defensemen, and then look at our goalie situation as well. So going into free agency, guys, just want to quickly see we have $29 million in cap space to spend. That's a lot of money to fill in the positions we need to. And again, we're not going to go in there and be cheese and just sign all the big top players. We're going to make signings that are going to make the most sense to us. So let's just sim over to free agency here. All right. That's good. Sign free agents. Let's see what we got. Oof, we got some big names off the bat there. So let's sort by UFA. So let's go by what we need first. So the big need is a goalie. Let's see what goalies are available to us. All right, so we have some big name goalies right off the bat. So some are old. Braden Holtby or Leonard probably be the goalies we keep an eye on to look to sign. All the rest are pretty much getting up there with age. But as for a starting goalie going forward, I'm thinking of either Holtby or Leonard. So Leonard wants 7 years at $7 million. So that's a pretty decent contract. Holtby wants 6 years at almost $9 million. Although he is 90 overall, that would accelerate the rebuild a little bit. Looking to get these guys both stats, it's tough to see here. I mean, obviously the pick would probably be Braden Holtby. We sign him 6 years, it brings him to 36 years old. Or we get Robin Leonard. Robin Leonard seems like the easier contract to move later on. This one's a tough one, guys. You know what? I think I'm going to do it. Just to save cap with our future of our team. We're going to pick Robin Leonard, 7 years, $7 million. Obviously, we're going to have to offer more. Other teams interested, Carolina. So just for sure to sign him, maybe 7 years at 7.775. There we go. So a lot of sevens in that contract. Hopefully, Robin Leonard signs with us. Let's offer him that contract, see what happens. So next, we need 2 UFA defensemen. I don't want any big top 2 because obviously our top 2 are in the future. It's going to be Chabot and Brandstrom. A top 4 defenseman obviously makes sense. And right off the bat here, anyone that comes off for here, Tyson Barrie could be one. Eric Gustafson is probably one we could look at. Schultz, Tanev, Hamonic. You know what? As a top 4, I think I want to get Tyson Barrie's 28. Gustafson. They're both the same age. Gustafson only wants 4.7 for 4.725 for 6 years. You know what? I like that. Let's see if we can get him a contract here. Other teams interested, Golden Knights. Let's see if we can get him at 6 years at 5.3 for Eric Gustafson. So that will round out our top 4 there with Zaitsev, Chabot, and Brandstrom, and Lajoie will be on the bottom pair with. Let's see here. Anyone in the top 6 region that we could sign? Derek Forbert, maybe. I wanted like a defensive defenseman. We got a couple here. Joe Merrill. Anyone making the 2? So at the 2 mark here and down. Forbert, maybe. Anyone? You know, I'm going to look at the. Forbert has got some pretty good shot blocking and stick checking. So I'm going to take a look at that. So we'll start at the 2 mark here. Someone that has a really high shot blocking, stick checking, defensive awareness. Let's keep an eye down there in the bottom left. So Forbert so far has got pretty good one. Michael Stone, not bad. Jan Ruda. Kevin Miller, that's pretty good. Trevor Van Riemsdyk. No one off the top. Like, no one off the board here except Lucas Spiza or even Dmitry Kulikov. Dmitry Kulikov. It's either Dmitry Kulikov we try to get or Derek Forbert. They're basically the same player. You know, I think I'm going to go the cheap route here. Take Dmitry Kulikov. Let's sign him to a 2-year contract at $2 million. That should be sufficient enough for the second line there. So Kulikov we've offered a contract to, and Gustafson now we have to look at the centerman. So we're looking for a second-line center, no one too old. Ryan Strome could be a good one there. That's a really good second-line center to build with. Everyone else is kind of old. Michael Granlund might be one. Rodriguez. No, you know what? Let's try to go for Ryan Strome. I like that one right there. He wants 6 years at $6 million. I don't like that. Kind of want to get a 4-year deal done with this guy. How much would that be? 6.8 we're looking at. I have to offer him in the $7 million region. Yikes. Eric Howla wants cheaper money. Eric Howla. Maybe Eric Howla? How are stats compared to Strome? And Strome could grow. He's still 26. Oh, this is tough. You know what? If we're gonna get Ryan Strome and he wants that much money, let's try to get him on like a 3-year deal at like 7.375 for 3 years. All right. Don't let us down, Ryan Strome. Sign that contract. And then we need a second line left winger. We got Mike Hoffman. Could bring him back to Ottawa. No. I mean, is there a right winger we can convert to the left side? Wow, really nothing much jumping off the page here. Connor Brown. Could try to get him back. I mean, he did well for us. Yeah, I don't want to freaking go crazy with the money here because we got to save some cap. Yikes. You know what? Let's see if we can get Connor Brown back. He only wants 1 year, 4.4, and then we can see who's in free agency next year. So let's try to get him to a 1 year. No one's interested. So if we get him to 4.7 for 1 year, might be able to get that. Let's give Connor Brown 1 year at that, and then we need a fourth line right winger here. Tyler Pitlick. Someone down here. Wayne Simmons. You know what? I like Wayne Simmons down there. All right, we can get Wayne Simmons for cheap. For 1 year at like 1.2. 1.225. Wayne Simmons, sure. I'd take that for that fourth line. All right. So we offered those contracts. Let's see if anybody accepts those. So it's kind of, we can't simulate day inside the contract screen. That kind of sucks. All right, let's just advance day here. Let's see who signs with the team, who doesn't, who we have to go out and look for again. Should be by the 5th day here. All right. So we got Dmitry Kulikov for sure in the team. So that's huge. So we got Kulikov. Let me just write that down here. Wayne Simmons for the fourth line. That's a pretty good fourth line winger for us there. Eric Gustafson is on the team. So we filled out our defensive core there. Connor Brown's coming back on the team as well. And now the moment of truth, the big center and the goalie. Haven't decided yet. So those will be with the next advanced day. So do we get the big players here? And Ryan Strome stays with the team. And Robin Leonard stays with the team. Comes to the team and Robin Leonard. So we got everyone we sent contracts to. That's really good here. So let me just quickly go into free to see how much cap space. $6.3 million in cap space. That's a lot of cap space to leave with us going for next year. Oh, yeah. So I'm not going to spend too much time re-signing and getting all the rookies and filling out my AHL squad. I'll do that off camera. You guys don't need to see that. So anyway, so there we got our team filled out, the Ottawa Senators, for year number 2. Let's just quickly go over it, and we'll end the video there. So we got Ryan Strome, Colin White, Josh Norris, and Paul, who's in the system there. And then Quinn Byfield will be on the team next year. We're going to move Anisimov. We'll try to move him off the team. So we have our center core there. As for the left wings, we have Schlappick, Brady Tkachuk, Logan Brown, and Maurizio O'Reilly. I'm going to want to call him Mike O'Reilly. Connor Brown, Duclair, Formanton, and Simmons to round out our forward core there, with Bobby Ryan maybe used as an extra player if we can't trade him. Anyone in the system, and Batherson as well. So defensemen, Chabot, Gustafson, Zaitsev, Kulikov for our Brandstrom for our top 4, and Lajoie and Kulikov to round out the bottom there. So I think we have a pretty good core of players to go ahead with the rebuild. Now we have Robin Leonard signed with the team at $7 million for the next 7 years as our starting goaltender, and then we'll rock with Anders Nielsen for 1 more year as the backup, as our 3 starter, medium starter goalies build in the AHL. And down below, we'll see what happens with those guys as this series goes on. But that's going to wrap it up for this episode, guys. We'll get into the next year's sim in the next video. So thanks for watching, and thank you for tuning into the Armchair GM Sports Network, your source for North American sports coverage by sports fans, for sports fans. This has been episode 2 of the Ottawa Senators NHL 20 GM Mode Commentary Series. I'll see you guys next time.